So I'm doing a video while I'm speedrunning, kind of. Just gonna do a slow run of some of the weird quirks that this dungeon has, and some stuff that might affect you in your normal gameplay. Now, I've been speedrunning this dungeon for about, or well, not dungeon, mission for about a week since it's been released, and I have a 11:57 as my personal best, and I have the duo record with Oshi. So I know quite a bit of things that have been affecting me in his runs and how to avoid them. And you can avoid them too in your basic gameplay because you'll encounter them. Because I encountered them the first day I had on the dungeon. So the first one you're going to see is the scanner not spawning. You can just kill him still. He's technically in the game, but he's also not. He'll also have a delayed spawn, which only lasts for about 3 to 4 seconds. And it doesn't affect much on the mission itself. Now, another one that is pretty common is the pod glitch. Okay, this is a common one in DSC, where you kind of stay in the open pod animation and then get booted out after a few seconds. Sometimes the pod can also go up without you. Now, this happens on very rare occasions, but it's another glitch that can happen. I've only had the pod glitch happen to me once, but that was it. Now, progressing the mission like normally, you're not going to encounter any bugs or glitches. To my knowledge, I haven't encountered any, so you can progress it just like normal, and just go through these tunnels and hit your next scan. The next glitch we're going to be encountering is going to be after the maze room. Well, technically in the room where you get the operator first. That is your next glitch that you will encounter occasionally, depending. I don't know what the trigger is for that just yet, because this was just a new thing found in Speedrun Panel. But there's a captain that won't spawn, and it will soft lock that whole operator area. And it's different than the servitors not spawning in just before boss. There is one in the maze that I have noticed with the new mod of the lasers doing less damage than they're supposed to you, where this one actually will do more damage. So we got left, middle, middle. So in here, I've noticed a bug where that first laser, this one right here, will do more damage to me than intended. Left, middle, and middle. And that's the only thing I've noticed in the maze room. It's not a big deal. Now the next bug is this captain here sometimes will not spawn. I do not know that trigger yet, and that's the only one that I'm working on figuring out right now, because I have had it yet to happen to me. So we're going to progress through this like normal. I might die to streakers. Now the next bug that I find is most common is in this hallway. If you do not have these ads spawn, up here will soft lock you. The servitor will not spawn. So when I kill this captain, then you'll see the servitor spawns, and if I go back, if this hallway has not spawned, then you know that you're not going to have your servitor. So the reason why this happens is that there's a hidden CP, and this is different than a regular CP that will pop up on the left side of your screen, where my objective is draw attention to your location. And the CP trigger is right around here. Okay? Now, you can progress like normal if you do have your servitor spawn, no further bugs will happen until you get into this boss room. Now, a neat little quirk with this boss is that if you're holding his attention, the Briggs will spawn later. And it's usually about a 10-second difference, but I have also encountered a bug where the Briggs will not spawn completely. So, when he gets to this middle section right here, he should spawn the Briggs. But one time I had it where no Briggs would spawn, and we were waiting there for over a minute for them to just spawn. So as soon as Ma of Zebra Wrath demands aid from House Salvation, the Briggs will spawn. Now, that's the only bug I've noticed here, and the only bugs that I think are left to be found. There is one later on, but this isn't a bug with the mission, it's a bug with Bungie servers, and it's an XP lockout bug. I believe Aegis made a video on it, explaining what XP lockout bugs are, and he goes really in depth. I'll leave a link in the description to that if you want to know what I'm talking about. But XP lockout bugs will stop progression of anything until all the XP is given to the character. And I don't know what the main reason is, I'd have to go back into his video, but XP lockout is what's going to cause our next bug that we're going up to. So I'm going to progress and kill this room like normal. And I'll also send a video of the XP lockout bug that I've seen for this part as well in the description. So in here, you won't have these guys spawn, and that's due to XP lockout. You'll also get a delayed spawn, which is pretty normal with them. Another neat thing is as soon as that door closes, surrender your weapons will pop up. And I'm going to go ahead and swap my gear. But these are the only bugs that I have noticed inside of the dungeon. Or, not dungeon, mission. And that is what I would like to tell everyone. Thank you for watching, and hopefully these helped you guys in understanding some of the bugs you might encounter in this dungeon.